Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're in House Flipper in the HGTV expansion, and I'm going to be buying a new one of the houses that's been added with the HGTV expansion. Today I'd like to buy the 2-story semi-detached house, which is £194,592 and has 265 square metres. So from the outside, there doesn't look too much to be wrong with this. Probably just need a spray with the hose pipe and then that'll be fine, I think. Inside, it's not the worst of the houses. It definitely needs a bit of a clean. We need some new flooring, but it doesn't look as bad as some of the others. So it just needs a little bit of a refresh, get some clean things in. And you've got quite a big space for your garden as well if you want to work on that. It says it's a beautiful semi-detached house built of brick. From the outside it's well preserved, but the interior needs a slight refresh. The price includes both halves of the twin. So we've got two halves. Okay, so let's take a look at this house. So we'll take a quick look around the house, and then off camera I'll clean it all up and decorate it and then come back and show you what I've done with it at the end. Yeah, see, there's got a bit of dirt on the outside, so we just spray that with the hose pipe, and I don't think we'll need to do anything else to the exterior itself. So yes, it's been separated into two houses, but I think from what they're saying we actually get both sides now. So we've got choices to make, haven't we? Do we keep it as two separate places or do we knock it into one? That's an interesting choice, isn't it? Right, let's have a quick look outside. So we've got a few of these nice big trees. I quite like these, I might keep them. In fact, I might not do a lot to the outside at all. Right, so this is where you've got your off-road parking, and then it's split off from the back of the house. And then if we go this way, we've got the same. Yeah, we've got the off-road parking. It'll seem a bit of a shame to split it into. Seems a shame to knock it into one house when you've got all this laid out for two. But then it could make a great big fancy house if you do knock it through. So I'm not quite sure with this one whether to do it as two separate ones or to knock it through and make it a big one. We did knock one of the earlier ones through, didn't we? Make it a bigger one. Yes, it's just very dated, isn't it? So you've got the sitting room at the front and the dining room here. So this will be the kitchen. Oh, that's quite tiny. Oh yeah, they've got another table in here. Why have a dining room if you've got a table in here too? Right, what have we got under here? A little pantry area? Yeah, so a little storage area. And then into the back garden. Let's take a look out here. Yeah, this is separated off. It's still quite a big garden to say that it's been separated into two houses. Might be tempted to leave this as two, because the last time we had two together I knocked it through, so I might be tempted to leave this. Because they are quite big, aren't they? Let's have a look how much space we've got upstairs. So it's a decent sized room. They've had two lots of bunk beds. Oh, they've used it as a holiday let, haven't they? That's why you've got two lots of bunk beds. Oh yeah, do you know what? You could have one as your living house and one that you rent out, couldn't you? Ooh, that might be quite a nice idea. Definitely want to get rid of those tiles, they're just too much. But we've got a clawfoot tub. Might keep that. Oh, that's tiny. Oh, we could knock the bathroom through. And then the master bedroom, yes. That's quite a nice size, isn't it, that one? Yeah, right, so let's have a quick look at the one next door. Yeah, so I mean, if you were purchasing a property like this, you could live in one half of it and then rent the other half out, couldn't you? So here we don't have the dividing wall, they've opened this out. Oh, it's even got... Even got a little piano. Oh, oh, it looks a little bit sad, doesn't it? And then little table and kitchen, and then out onto the back. Yeah, quite big gardens actually, aren't they? And then up here again, to lots of bunk beds. So this has been used as a holiday let, hasn't it? Do we have the clawfoot tub again? No, we don't. This time we have a corner shower, and the washing machine is definitely not in the right place. Look, it's been moved across somehow. Very odd the way some of the pieces of bathroom fittings have been migrating today. Oh, look, so that's an extra little tiny space for a bedroom. And then the... oh yeah, because that's where that tiny room is, isn't it? Oh, right, so they've extended into the... oh yeah, so that makes the master bedroom smaller, but it gives you a second room. Well, that's an interesting choice, isn't it? Do you have a second bedroom, or do you turn it into a... ooh, now I'm nicely confused as to what is the best thing to do with the property. This one, I was thinking that the other one might be a nice holiday let, but now, having looked at this, I think this side might be the better side for the holiday let. Right, I'm going to have some thought about this then, and decide what to do with the two properties. And then I'll come back and show you what I've come up with. And welcome back to the two-story semi-detached house, which is basically two small houses together. Now you could knock them through into one big house, but I did decide to keep them as two separate houses. I was toying with the idea of turning one into the house that's lived in by the people that own it, and that they rent the second one out as a beach holiday home. But in the end I decided, let's make them both beach holiday homes. Maybe one is still owned by the owners of the building and they use it as their own holiday home, or maybe they just rent both of them out. So I've kept the gardens extremely simple. In the one at that side I haven't really done anything much to the garden apart from add a little bit of seating at the back, and in this one I've just added a few plants just to make it a little bit more decorative here at the end of the driveway in front of the fencing, because this parking area just stops a little bit shorter than the one at the other side. So we've got this nice pretty little flower bed here, one of those low maintenance types of flower beds because it's a rented place, so you don't want there to be too much work in the garden area. So you've got lots of parking for the renters to use, and you've got two separate front doors, one here, and I've used the new front door on both of the houses to keep them matching. And then at this side again we've got a long driveway, and as you can see this driveway is much longer because the fence is further back and the driveway goes all the way to the fence, so I didn't put any flowers in the side where this one is. So let's start with the first house. I've done the two in different colour schemes. This first one I've gone for a very neutral sort of style for the renting, and we've kept with the beach and nautical theme that we've got here with the old ship's wheel as a decorative element on the wall. So right by the door you've got somewhere to hang coats, somewhere to put shoes, and to sit on while you're putting your shoes on and off as you come in, and that opens straight up into the lounge and dining room on the ground floor. And as you can see I've kept the sort of grey and white colour schemes throughout, so it's kept it fairly neutral. We can turn the fireplace on. We did keep the fireplace, that was an original feature of the house. It's one of the few things that we've kept in this one. So we've got some of the new furniture from the HGTV update here. I've used the black wood floor downstairs, and then that contrasts really nicely with the grey and white on the walls and in the furniture. So we've got these floral pattern chairs here as armchairs, and that continues on into the closest matching curtains that we've got here, the very long luxurious drapes and the new sofa here, and we've added the little accents of black in on the cushions. This one with this little heart pattern, and then with the crisscross pattern on this one, and then we've used the swirly pale grey wallpaper as a little bit of a feature for the seating area. And then, as you can see, we don't continue the swirls on into the dining room over here. So we've got a humongous table so that you can seat lots and lots of people, because I'm figuring, because it's a holiday let, you'll probably try and bring as many people of your family as you can. So you'll have mum and dad and 2 or 3 kids, and maybe 2 grandparents, maybe even all 4 grandparents, depending on how big your own family is. Or maybe you'll bring a couple of families with kids as well. So let's continue the nautical theme again. We've got this beautiful seawood plaque for the sea, and then we've got one of the lifebuoy type mirrors over there. We've got the brown one that matches all the other pieces of brown wood that we've got here with that nautical theme, and we've got display cabinets and storage space here on the wall, and we've also managed to sneak in a TV. Now originally there was one of these corner units with an old-fashioned TV in this corner, and I thought that might be just a nice little touch to keep in this house as a nod to its past. So we've changed out the corner unit for one that matches our colour scheme, and we've put in a modern TV instead of keeping the very old one. So that is the lounge area from the opposite direction. Ta-da! I think it looks really modern and sleek, and if you were renting a place by the sea, you'd really be happy with what you've got if you saw this as the place when you went inside. Let's move on to the kitchen area. Let's close that. We've got a little pantry space over here for extra storage for food and stuff, and we've not got a lot of space for cooking and stuff, so we've got just basic amount of cooking, because you don't expect people to do a ton of cooking. You might really want to add a cooker. If I was renting a place out for people to come and stay out, I would want a full-blown cooker, but I didn't really want to overdo it, so I've gone for this very small galley cooking area. You're assuming that people are going to go for takeout mostly, so we've got a convection induction. It's induction, isn't it? Yeah, there's one of these induction hob things for cooking. I think you probably would want to at least add a microwave, really, if you were going to rent this out to people. Because although a lot of people that go on holidays aren't going to want to cook, you will get people who are on a bit more of a shoestring budget who will decide that they prefer to cook. So maybe a cooker or at least a microwave, so that they can do that if they really want to. And we're using some of these new modern sleek units, and as you can see again, I've stuck with the white and grey colour scheme throughout, and the granite grey marble, fake granite grey marble countertops on top. And we've used this a little bit more school kitchen, school bathroom sort of tile in the very plain white one, just for functionality and ease of use. And we've got the white floorboards in here as well. So it's a very basic kitchen. If you were renting, you'd probably be a little bit upset with that, but I didn't really want to make it too tight a fit, because if we could have added a second row of units here, but that would have made it such a tight galley, it would have felt very, very cramped. Yeah, maybe what I should have done is put in a cooker here and make that a corner unit there instead. That might have been a slightly better idea, Kitty. See, hindsight is a great thing, isn't it? Yeah, that might have been a slight improvement there with that, so keep that in mind. And then we've got a small seating area here for if you want to just come and have your breakfast cereal and stuff. Yeah, we don't have a fridge either, so yeah, we are missing a few things. So I suppose we could put a fridge in the cupboard there, couldn't we? That would work. So yeah, the space for the kitchen, maybe I've not used it to the best of its advantage, but I just like the idea of keeping in a small table for your breakfast, and then keeping this a very small but still open space to put all the items in. You'd need to make it such a tight space, so I just left it very simple. As I say, it's just for a holiday let, so it's not a perfect place for living in for a long time. Right, so over here we've got quite a big open area, so if you've got kids coming to play, they can play ball and stuff while the grown-ups are inside and stuff. We've got a picnic bench to sit out and enjoy the sun while you're eating, and we've just got a little bit of space to sit in the shade. where it's protected from the rain. And that is the first one of our two houses on the ground floor. So let's head on upstairs and see what I've done upstairs. Like I said, because I want it to be a big holiday let, we've got lots and lots of space for people to sleep in. So we've got the nautical theme again here. We've got the seaside pictures on this wall here, and we've still got the neutral colour throughout upstairs, and of course the pictures are there just so you've got something to look at. So we've got 4 doors up here. The first one here has got lots and lots of furniture in it. So we've got place to store all of your clothes. We've got a little bit of hanging space, got drawers, and we've got a little space for maybe some bigger items to pop, maybe bags and things. I've used the new style of bunk beds here, and we've gone for this grey and blue theme in this room. So we've got one set of bunk beds there, one there, so you've got space for 4 people to sleep here. So you could have like 4 kids here, or maybe even adults, teenagers, whatever. Depends on how many people you've got coming. I just wanted to be able to fit as many people in for sleeping as you could. And we've used the new blinds again, kept it with that blue theme, nice and bright and fresh. Got a little bit of seating area, more drawer space, and a desk for if people need to do any work or writing for letters and postcards and things while they're here for their holiday. So lots of space for sleeping in this room. Let's move on to the next room. This is the bathroom. We've kept the clawfoot tub in here that the room came with. We've added one of the new towel rails just above it, and I've added a little picture here just for a splash of colour, and we've added a second one at the opposite side of the room. We've got the sink here and another one of the new towel rails here. A nice mirror above the sink, and we've added some of the white tiling that matches what's in the kitchen downstairs, just as a splashback behind where we've got the sink and behind where we have our bath. And then we've also got a toilet, so we've got all the things that you need in a bathroom. And then we've just added a few little bits of toiletries in case people forget to bring them with them, and as I say, we've left some towels to make sure that people have got something there in case they didn't bring that with them. And we've got that nice new bluey grey tile on the floor for a nice bit of colour contrast in the building. So we've kept it very, very, very simple and very neutral throughout. Here we've got a tiny little room where we've just added a bed. This is just a simple single extra room for like if you've got one single teenager or one grandparent or one extra friend or something, just as an extra space. It's not big, it's very, very small, but it is just a little private space for someone to sleep rather than being stuck in a bigger room with lots and lots of other people. We've given them a nice sunset sea view with some wreckage strewn along the beach, and then we've got that blue blind again like we did in the other big bedroom. So not a lot of space in this one, not really anywhere to store anything, but it does give someone a little private room to be able to sleep in. And then here we have the master bedroom for the parents or grandparents or whoever is in charge of the trip. They get a lovely big master suite for them. So really the place is set up for a couple up to 4 kids and maybe 1 grandparent. Is the kind of standard design for who you're expecting to come to the place. So we've got some closet space, lovely big bed, we've got the grey carpet on the floor, and we've got the blue walls. We've got the blue flower pattern as the feature wall behind the bed. Again, we've got one of those sea view pictures, and then we've gone for the blue themed furniture with the beautiful leather chair here and the bench at the end of the bed for you to be sitting to put your socks and things on. And then we've got a lovely desk, nice old style desk. This one came with the house, so we decided to keep it, but we've swapped out for new seats to go with it. Got nice long new drapes to go with it as well. Added new bookshelf, beautiful plant for you to have something nice to look at. And we've got the rug here that matches the blinds that we had in the other rooms, and we used that knot style ribbon chandelier to offset the bedroom. And we've got another one of these beautiful leather armchairs over here, and a little space to sit things on with these beautiful little tables that we're using as bedside tables over here. And then we've got an extra one there for if you've got a coffee cup or a book or something that you want to sit and read. So let's look from one side of the room over in this direction. It really is a beautiful room, and this is kind of the selling point of this property for renting, isn't it? And then look from the opposite side there. So this is the end of the first one of our two houses, and I really like this particular bedroom and then the downstairs area as well. I think that both of those are really, really nice for the house, and the rest of the rooms are very functional for this style of rented building. And those are the blinds that match the rug in the master bedroom. There we go. So that is the first one of the two properties.